Good afternoon, dear students of Kazakh University of Technology and Business. I'm the lecturer of the discipline The Legal System of the Republic of Kazakhstan. My name is Kwanishbek Gulim Kuatbekovna. The topic that we're going to discuss today is fundamentals of financial law in the Republic of Kazakhstan. Let's start our presentation. The purpose of the lecture is that it is necessary to reveal the concept of finance and financial activities of the state, as well as methods of forming the distribution and use of funds. We have questions that we will discuss during this lecture. Financial activity of the state and the subject of financial law, methods of legal regulation in financial law, bodies of state power exercising. Let's discuss the subject of the financial law. Here are the subjects: mobilization, distribution, and use. The subject of the financial law is the relationship arising in the process of financial activities of the state in order to achieve its objectives. Here are the specific signs of financial relationships. Mediate the one-way movement of value and cash. These relations are due to the existence of the state and distributive in nature. I wanted to say that I will send this presentation to you, and you will have an opportunity to study this presentation at home more properly. Okay, let's move to another slide. There are methods of legal regulation. They are understood as the methods of state influence on the behavior of participants in financial relations. There are two methods of legal regulation. We may say that the legal regulation of financial law is divided into imperative method and dispositive method. Imperative method characterized by the rigidity and thoroughness of government regulation of bringing the subjects of financial relations. Dispositive method is much more softer in influencing the behavior of the subjects of social relations. It is not so specific and only establishes a general framework for their behavior. So here are the methods of legal regulation: permission, prescription, and prohibition. Financial law system may be divided into a common part and into a special part. We will speak about common part and special part sooner. Okay, look at the slide, please. It is downloading. So, common part are the norms governing by general principles, legal forms, and methods of financial activities of the state. The system of state bodies carrying out financial activities, the legal status of the subjects of financial legal relations. Special part includes institutions of financial law located in a certain order and logical sequence: budget law, tax law, off-budget funds law, and etc. So let's move to another slide. Wait a minute. Financial law is a very crucial sphere of the economy of our country, because you may say something about the economy of each country looking to the financial system of this country, looking to the currency regulation, looking to the budgetary law or tax law. So look at the slide, please. Special part is divided into currency regulation, tax law, budgetary law, money circulation and settlements, government credit, and extra budgetary funds. Common part is divided into legal framework of the monetary system, financial and legal responsibility, financial device, planning, control, and management. Okay, let's move to another slide. So we have spoken about the common part and about the special part. So what about the object of law? Financial law state finances, civil law private finance, setting the size of the authorized capital of legal entities, and administrative law private finance, setting rules for accounting and financial reporting. Depending on the properties and characteristics, financial legal relations are divided into the following types. Look at the slide, please, and you may notice that financial legal relations are divided into material and organizational. Material mediate the flow of funds, for example, tax. Organizational, arising in the process of organizing the country's monetary system in general, and the financial system of the state in particular, the system of financial institutions of the state. So material financial relations are monetary, are distributive, exist only in legal form, and mediate one-way movement of value in monetary form, not associated with counter movement of value in commodity form. According to the stock ownership, financial legal relations are divided too. Okay. There is no single source for this branch of law as a whole, like the code there is. However, as an integral part of the system of sources of financial law, there are codified regulations on tax and budget law, the Budget Code of Republic of Kazakhstan and the Tax Code. Such legal acts have been adopted in the country for the first time and are intended to play an important role in the formation of modern financial law. Okay, let's move to another slide. So, Budget Code of the Republic of Kazakhstan dated by December 4, 2008, and the last tax code of our country dated December 25, 2017. But as far as I know, there were a lot of changes to the budget code and to the tax code, of course, because the world is changing and development. According to the stock ownership, financial legal relations are divided into budget, financial and banking, financial and insurance, financial and economic. Okay. So we have spoke about the financial legal relations. We have spoke about the budget and tax code of our country. We have spoken about legal acts which have been adopted in the country for the first time and played a really important role in our formation. So now let's speak about the National Bank of our country. Main goals of the National Bank is the development and implementation of the state monetary policy, ensuring the functioning of payment systems, currency regulation and currency control, assistance in ensuring the stability of the financial system. Main functions are conducting state monetary policy, emission of banknotes and coins on the territory of the state, performing the functions of a bank, financial advisor, agent of the government of Republic of Kazakhstan, and other services for the government and other state bodies by agreement with them. The main thing that you need to know is that the National Bank is a bank of the first level, and another bank such as Halyk Bank or Sberbank or BCK or maybe Kaspi, they are the banks of the second level. So now let's speak about the budgetary system. It is a set of budgets of various types organized in a specific system. Budget is the centralized monetary fund of the state intended for financial support of the implementation of its tasks and functions. Budgets of the following levels are approved and executed in two ways: Republican budget, which is approved by law, and local budget, which is approved by decisions of maslihats. Regional budget, budget of the city of Republican significance, the capital, district budget, city of regional significance, and Republican budget in the cases established by the budget code. It may be approved emergency if it is needed. Okay, so I have prepared one very interesting question for you about financial literacy. Financial literacy is one of the factors of the educational process. So we will speak about it soon. Now look at the slide, please. The first thing that you need to know is the Ministry of Finance. This ministry ensures the implementation of a unified financial policy, as well as carries out general management in the field of organizing finance in the Republic of Kazakhstan. So this ministry carries out legal regulation in many areas in our country: finance, budgets, taxes, insurance, currency, banking activities, organizing of preparation and execution of the federal budget, and so on. Customs determination. What is financial literacy? It is the ability to make informed decisions and take effective actions in areas related to financial management in order to realize life goals and plans at the present moment and in the future. Literacy includes plan for the future, ability to manage monetary sources, the ability to keep track of all income and expenses, make a choice of the appropriate financial instrument, create savings to secure the future, and be prepared for unwanted situations, including job loss. So we need financial literacy for the most of reasons. And the first is that financially literate people are more protected from financial risks and unforeseen situations. They are more responsible in the management of personal responsibilities. So I have two questions for you. Where can we improve our financial literacy? And do you consider yourself as a financially literate person? I think these questions are really interesting for every person nowadays, especially during the pandemic situation, which started in the March 2020. So here's information about stock exchange. What is a stock exchange? It is an organized, regularly functioning market for securities and other financial instruments. In addition, it acts as an organizer of trade in the securities market and does not have the right to combine this activity with other activities. So here are the functions of stock exchanges and the essence of the exchange stock, the role of the exchange in the market. Here's the one of the last slides, homework. Your homework will be to answer these questions. What is finance? What is the subject of financial law? What are the methods of legal regulation in tax law exist? And what are the main groups of subjects in financial law? Today we have discussed all these questions, and I really hope that it wouldn't be a problem for you to make a homework. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your attendance to the class. I'm really happy to be your lecturer. That's enough. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day.